Hey there. Oh my goodness. Gotta love some tech issues, but I'm so excited to be able to come on here live right now with Justin Prince. He'll be joining very soon. Let's see. I sent him out the invite. He should be here shortly. So I'm really excited to have Justin on the call today. You guys, you've seen me talking live almost every single day that I'm definitely fired up about this change that I made months ago, but I have to be way louder about it because of the way that people are winning. So Justin is here. I'm going to add him in right now. Here we go. Here he comes.
Hey,
Hey,
what's
Justin.
up? How you doing?
Good. This is so much better. I got to turn you up a little bit though.
Let's see if this will work. I love it. Thanks for having me on.
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that you're here. And your volume is a little bit low.
Yeah,
Are you able to turn that up a little bit?
yep.
Okay.
Let me know if you want me to plug in my AirPods too.
That might be good because it sounds like you're like talking from across the room. How's that? All
Okay,
right.
we on?
Let's test some audio.
Can you hear me?
Barely. Man, what is going on
Sure.
today? It's a tech took Friday off.
Dude, we are having our tech issues for sure.
That's okay. That's okay. It just makes things more exciting. Hi to everybody. Hey, Mindy. Hey, Lori. Hey, Joe. Hey, these are all the things that I know you're not supposed to say, but I'm so excited so many people are here. Hey, Kimberly. All right. Sounds good from a viewer's point, she said. So thank you for that. Okay. So it's just quiet on my end. I'm just going to turn my volume up as high as I can get it. So glad that you guys are here today. I am so excited and so honored to be here with Justin Prince. If you don't know who Justin Prince is, oh my goodness, he is responsible for what this movement called social retail that I've been talking about like crazy. He's a professional network marketer, and he gives so much value, not just to the people within this company where I am and where he is mentoring me and so many other people, but to the network marketing industry and the business industry at a large, from mindset to how to run a profitable and just immense business. It's constantly growing. I've learned so much from him already, and I'm so excited to have him here on this call with me today. Thank you, Justin.
Oh my gosh, I'm so honored to do it. Appreciate you being so patient with kind of the audio or the internet issues. So I'm fired up to be here with you.
No worries. I'm so I can relate
Let
to
me
it.
know
It
if you
seems
guys
like it
can
always
hear
kind of
me.
happens to
We've
me
been
too.
I don't know what the deal is with our internet, but we're struggling today.
It's okay. It's okay. I just might do the old lady so that I make sure that I hear everything you're saying. But I'm so excited. You know what? When you and I first met months and months ago, and we talked in a Zoom with my friend Joe, you know, you spoke to somebody, and I know that you had been there before, who felt very disillusioned, almost broken in terms of how I felt about network marketing and even leading a team, even though I had been leading a team for so many years. And you were able to help me see, because I know there are people watching that have been like, I've been down this road, you know, this is as good as it gets, or maybe this isn't for me, but you were able to explain how social retail is so different. And I would love for you to share a little bit about that.
Okay, I feel like we're coming through good now, so hopefully we will. But yeah, I was in the network marketing profession starting 16 years ago. I have no college education. I was working at a mall kiosk selling cartoon Bible movies at a mall kiosk, and I was super skeptical about the whole network marketing concept. But once I kind of saw that you could, build your own business, you could work for yourself, you could build a reoccurring financial asset that would continue to generate cash each month. You could do it by helping people and adding value. I was like, man, what is there not to like? And I went for it. That was 16 years ago. The short story is this. Uh, my first company, I was the number 3 international spokesperson for this company. I was like, this is awesome. The company eventually went out of business. And so when that happened, I like lost my whole income overnight. And
Yeah.
it wasn't awesome. And the second company I worked with, I thought I'd be full-time in 2 months. It took me 2 years. was working at one point, living in the loft of my wife's parents' garage, working 2 part-time jobs, 2 little babies sleeping in the closet. And I ultimately figured it out. I ultimately like became the fastest runner distributor I had in the United States, traveling over the world. But I learned some great lessons during that time. And those lessons were that I felt like the business model of network marketing was fundamentally flawed. It was fundamentally stacked against people winning. It's no discredit to the profession, by the way. It's what's called a self-consumption model, which means you start consuming the product yourself. You sign up other people who consume the product themselves. They sign up other people who consume the products themselves. And you're paid on an override on all the consumption of this network of people.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the business model. That's been the business model for the last, whatever it's been now, 80 years, 60 some odd years. And I just remember thinking to myself, I felt like that was inherently unstable because we didn't have enough end of the line customers, enough end of the line consumers. And here's the other thing I share with you, Allison, is most people are not great recruiters. They're good at sharing and promoting products that they're passionate about, or maybe a service they're passionate about, but like recruiting someone to like chase their dreams, go for their goals, like coaching, mentoring. And it's just, for most people, it's a little bit of a foreign concept.
Yeah.
And so I remember thinking, as I was watching what's happening in the explosion online, in like online digital retail. So you have companies that are coming to market, they're getting millions of customers, billions of dollars in sales, and they do it all through literally word of mouth advertising. And as you know, the direct sales profession is like the word of mouth industry, and they're out word of mouthing us, like they're doing a better job than we're doing. So I thought, what if you could create just a super simple sharing model? It's a code sharing model with a $10 give, $10 get code sharing model. And we launched my business. I launched 8 years ago. And, first about 4 years, we've grown every year for 8 years, but the first about 4 years was just incremental growth. And then 2019 was our biggest year ever. 2020 was 300% bigger than 19. 2021 was another 75+% bigger than that. But every month in 2021 was the biggest month we'd ever had of that month. We just finished January as our biggest January ever. Just finished February. It was the biggest February ever, bigger than January. We're heading into March. And what I would share with you is we're heading into what I call social retail 2.0. We'll have our event next week where we're launching time-bound code sharing. Like, we're about to take this industry to, like, we'll be doing something that no one's ever done in the history of direct sales, and no one's ever done in the history of online e-commerce either. And so like we kind of created a disruptive model last time. We'll go be 6 or 7 years ahead again this time. And so what it allows people to do is the normal person can win, because the normal person can share a code. A normal person can give someone a discount. The normal person can have a conversation about our products. Our products also are so interesting because you can't get them anywhere else on the planet. And so they're highly, highly marketable. That's the best way I can describe it, is people want what we sell. And so you don't have to be a great salesperson when people actually want what you're selling. People want what you have. And so whether it's like our products Trim, which builds lean muscle, burns belly fat, and it tastes like chocolate pudding, you take a spoonful a day, people are like, I'm in, dude, let's do this thing, And so it just makes it, or, our liquid biocell collagen, it just makes it really simplistic for people to do it. Now, here's the cool part. We have over 100 non-toxic clean label products in the back. So when Apple sold you the iPod, the iPhone, the iPad, guess what they really sold you? iTunes, iCloud, iMac. They got you into an ecosystem of everything else. And that's what's happening with Modere, is people hear about these incredible hero products that you can't find anywhere else on the planet, but then they start switching out products that they're already consuming for safe and effective and affordable non-toxic products. And it makes shopping really simple, makes shopping really easy. They do it all from their phone, all from their app. So literally you can run your whole business in a carpool line. You can run your whole business at your lunch break. You can run your whole business literally on your phone. And so more and more people are looking to make money online. Literally every single day, more and more people are. And my goal is to create the premier way for people to earn money online, like the premier company. And as you know, when someone joins our team, the next 4 months, the next 120 days, every day we text them exactly what they're supposed to say every single day. And then they know exactly what to post on their stories, on their wall. That we don't spam people, we don't bug people, we don't nag people. So wouldn't it be nice if you knew what to do every day? And more importantly, wouldn't it be nice if your team knew what to do every single day? And then when someone orders our products, you download a free app, send them a $10 code. When they order it, you get paid twice a day. So you post, you share, you earn. The system's completely dialed. And so I talk to a lot of direct sellers, and they have no mentorship, they have no leadership, they have no systems. And I tell people, hope is not a strategy. You can't just like hope it's going to go well. Like, you got to have a plan and a system and a strategy and something that's actually proven and something that actually works. And with our model, you know, we've already generated over 2 billion in sales, over 4 million customers, paid out over $1 billion in commissions. And what I would share with you is this. Here's, you know, it's so funny in network marketing, they talk about like get in early.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you want to be in early. I'm like, okay. Do you want to know what the real truth is? You want to be in early on momentum.
Yeah.
And in our first 4 years, it took us 4 years to get 1 million customers. 4 years, 1 million. In the next 3 years, we got 3 million. So it's like the hockey stick started to go up. I really believe in the next 2 years, we'll do more than we did in the last 8 combined. So it's like the trajectory of like being at the kind of the right place at the right time is where we are right now as a business. So it's a really unique time. And I think that's all of that combination of things is what's helping normal people to win. And when normal people win, people like you and others that are extraordinary leaders, they can win at a really, really high level.
Absolutely. Man, I feel like you addressed all of the possible concerns that anybody could have. Like, why is now the right time? What if I'm not great at sales? What if I've failed in the past? And right there, I just would really love for you, and you just touched on it a little bit, to speak to those leaders who have been like, I mean, things are fine here. Things are fine where I am. Should I really disrupt the day-to-day status quo to risk something that I'm not familiar with? It sounds like it could be better. It seems like it makes sense, but I'm afraid. How would you speak to that leader like you spoke to me,
Yeah.
months ago?
Yeah. I mean, I have a couple thoughts. I mean, number one, I don't recruit happy networkers. If someone's happy, I'm just like, dude, go for it. Like, I cheer them on and support them, and it's working. And I'm like
Yeah.
their biggest cheerleader and fan.
Yeah.
On the flip side, if someone's like, I'm a little bit miserable, you know, like I'm making money and no one else is, or it's not really
Yes.
working,
Yeah.
or I can't look people in the eye anymore and authentically tell them, yo, you can do it.
That was me.
If,
Yeah.
when you get to that point, you're toast. You
Yeah.
have to do something, because people, you can't just, this profession's so interesting. It's different than a job. Like, you're just like, I don't know, I just punch the clock here and go home at 5 o'clock. And it's not how this is. This is something where it's like you care about these people. And so
Mhm.
you can't, your loyalty is always to your team. It's always to the people. It's always to the 10,000 people that are going to be on your team. And if you can't look them in the eye and help them to achieve their goals and their dreams and their objectives, you have an obligation to leave, you know?
That's right.
And people say, yeah, but I'm so loyal to my company. And I like to remind people, I'm grateful that Steve Jobs wasn't loyal to Atari.
Yeah.
Like, Steve Jobs was loyal to his ultimate vision. And if you go back and read his story, his original mentor was at Atari. He loved Atari. Like,
Yeah.
that was one of like the stepping stones that connected his whole life. Steve Jobs gave that famous quote at the Stanford commencement speech. He says, you cannot connect the dots of your life looking forward. You can only connect the dots of your life looking backwards.
Mhm.
And I mean, you know how true that is. Like, if you look
Yeah.
at your life, you're like, if this wouldn't have happened and that wouldn't have happened and this didn't happen, that I
Mhm.
wouldn't be where I am now, you know? And you
Exactly.
can't always see that stuff, you know, as you look forward, but you can kind of connect them looking back.
Yeah.
And so a couple of thoughts that I would share as far as how to go to that next level is, good is the enemy to great.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people are doing just good enough. In fact, I call it the death zone. The death zone's
Yeah.
the middle.
Yeah.
If things suck bad enough, you'll change. You're just like, if your health gets just so bad, you'll change it. If like your marriage is just so horrible, you'll change it. If something gets so bad, you like get below your standard, you'll be like, enough
Mhm.
is enough, I'm changing it. And
Mhm.
then living an extraordinary life, living to your full potential, that would be pretty cool too. So
Yeah.
that's the polar, you know, the opposite ends. Most people die in the middle.
Mhm.
Like, their dreams, their goals, like, it's just like life doesn't hurt bad enough to change. I'm not really that happy, but it doesn't hurt bad enough to change. I'm just telling you, good is the enemy of the great. Most people, you know, they die at 25 and they're buried at 80. Like, they just
Yeah.
gave up on their goals, they gave up on their dreams, they gave up on their potential. And you're not who you are. You're who you're born to become. You are your potential. And so you don't want to give up on that stuff. That's the stuff that is like the fuel for your soul. Like, small dreams don't move big people. Tony Robbins says people are not lazy. They simply don't have dreams that inspire them. Like, if
Mhm.
you're not turned on, you can't just sit there and milk the check. It's like the
Right.
worst spot to
Exactly. You
be in,
can't.
you
It
know?
feels bad. It feels
It
awful.
feels it feels terrible. It makes you feel guilty, and you're just
Mhm.
like I remember my last business, I sold that business. I was in this weird spot where I was like giving these generic messages like being an entrepreneur is good, or chasing your dreams is positive. Like, but I couldn't look them in the eye and like pound the pulpit and be like, guys, we can win. I can help you win. Like I tell our teams now, so success is an identity process, and you'll never outperform the way you see yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see yourself as a loser, you won't show up early and play like a winner. Like you're just not going to.
Right.
If you see yourself as a winner, you won't roll over and die as and roll over and quit like a loser would. Like success is an identity process that gets into your bones. It's one of the reasons, Allison, that you've won at everything you've done. It's because your identity is that you're a winner. So when I get our teams, I say to them, I go, you know, let's say that they're kind of, their belief in themselves maybe is a little low, or their confidence low. I had a friend of mine that launched 1 year ago this month. He's built, I mean, an unbelievable business in the last year, literally unbelievable business last year. And he said to me, where it was, you know, end of February of last year, and he's about to start, and he goes, dude, he goes, I have to make this work. He goes, I'll be honest, my confidence in myself, my confidence in network marketing, my confidence in can I do it again? He's like, it's pretty low. And I go, listen, bro, I said, dude, I'm a 15 on a scale of 1 to 10. You might be a 3. Just borrow some of mine for a while. Like I'll pull you up, because I just knew it was going to work. And he's built a massive business. And I tell our teams, I go, this isn't a book club. Like a lot of times in networking, like no one's making money, but we all just stay around for the culture and community and personal development.
Yes, the culture and the recognition.
Listen, you can have culture. It's the genius of and. What if you could have all the culture, all the recognition, all the community, all that stuff, all the stuff that really is sweet and really powerful about what we do, and you and your team are thriving and succeeding and rank advancing and winning. Like this is not an or. This is not like, yeah, well, at least we have culture. I'm like, dude, we have culture too. They're like, at least we have recognition and we all feel good about ourselves. I'm like, we have that too. In fact, unlike anything I've ever seen before from a culture community perspective. But guess what? They're winning and rank advancing because this is not just a book club, dude. We're here to win. And so like we build systems to help people to win. I remember sometimes in networking, when we don't know how to help people win, it's not that we're like, we don't want to help them win. We want to, but we just don't know what to do. Mm-hmm. And so we just get into this thing of like, I don't know, just the team building, like make everyone feel good about themselves. And I'm like, that's all good. It's all good. I'm not saying it's negative. It's great. But what's really great is when a mom can pay her bills. Yeah. What's really great is when you get out of debt. Mm-hmm. What's really great is when you start living a life that you stepping into your full potential. That's what's really great.
That is.
And you can have both. It's not a one or the other.
All of it. Yeah. Oh, Justin, thank you so much. Now, see, everybody watching, this is why I get so fired up. This is why we have incredible mentorship and systems and everything in place for you to be able to succeed. This is what we have every day in this business. And I'm just so honored that you shared your time with me today, Justin. Thank you so very much.
So let me say this.
Yeah.
You know, you do get to a point where the most limited resource we all have, the most valuable resource we all have, and I feel like the most sacred resource we all have is our time.
Yeah.
It's like our time and attention. And so you only get so much. You know, every breath is a gift, every day is a gift, every sunrise is a gift. We only get so much. So where are you going to put those hours? Where are you going to put that time? Who are you going to invest it in? And one of the reasons I'm on with you is because your potential. So you're not who you are, you're who you're born to become. Mm-hmm. The woman you were born to become is what I call, you're a multiplier. So in other words, you're not just someone that first of all, you're not a subtractor. You're someone that adds value, but you're the kind of person that if I add value to you, you'll multiply value to other people. And you're a multiplier. And that's one of the reasons it's such a good investment of time to be with you, because you can then go multiply that time and put it into other people. So, you know, if you guys are looking for good mentoring and the right team, you know, Allison and her team, and by the way, you know, when someone gets kind of like the eye of the tiger, you know what I'm saying? Like, just for lack of a better term, like someone like, you're just like, uh-oh, like mama's coming through, like everyone watch out. That's where she's at in her career. So this is a great time to be able to reach out to her and say, hey, what's up and what's going on, and have that conversation. And I think the closer you look at what we're doing, the better it will look. We're all inherently sales resistant. We're all inherently skeptical. I get it. Totally get it. but we also all yearn to go to the next level in our life. We yearn for someone to believe in us. It's what I call believe, belong, become. Foundation of yourself is believing in yourself. You know, you have to have some core belief in you. 2 is belonging to a team of people that see you not as you are, but as you could become. And then that's how you become the person you're born to become. So, Allison, what an honor to be on with you. And I just really appreciate you and respect you a ton.
Thank you. Same. Thank you so much for your time today, Justin. I can't wait for all the conversations that are going to happen next, because I know you've lit some people up.
Love it. Appreciate you so much. Thanks, guys. Talk soon.
See ya. Have a great day.